We absolutely shattered our transfer record yesterday, bringing in a new striker, among some other players as well, to create a squad capable of competing across Europe and domestically. Maybe some more business to be done, but it's time to do our talking on the pitch, as we've arrived at the first Premier League game of the season. We are kicking off with a home match, but unfortunately it's not at the Journeyman Arena. We are still at Edgeley Park, probably a couple of months until the new stadium is done. So we're going to hope for a final bit of Edgeley Park magic. Hope that we get off to a good start in the season. It has been a fairly generous start that has been given to us. Brentford, Southampton and Villa are the opening three fixtures of the Premier League season. So it could have been much, much worse. So we're excited to see the start that we got off to. And we are looking for the new signings to get off well. Like we said in the intro, we shattered the transfer record, bringing in Ismail Higuera. It was 88 million in fees. We also gave them Charlie Patino as well. Not really sure why he's shown on the transfer in Ela. But yeah, he was part of the deal to bring Ismail in. He has been our captain for several years. That's been taken up by Milinkovic now. But he did one last service to us by agreeing to join Mallorca so we could bring in what is hopefully our new superstar striker, Ismail Higuera. Another one that has joined us in the attacking third of the pitch is Gregorio Bolaños. Once upon a time, this guy scored 4 goals in a match against us. So we're hoping he can show the same devastating effect for us against our opponents. He is going to be playing on the left hand side, I think, a lot, but could definitely play in the middle if we need him to. But great to have him at the club. He only cost us £20 million, and hopefully he can show that he is very good value for money. He looks like he should be a good player, and we just need to hope that he can just get settled into our team quickly and start banging in some goals and getting some assists for us. And then as well, they're joined by what I think is a little bit of a bargain. He's a ball-winning midfielder by trade, but we are training him to be our new centre-back. Pablo Ter is a 20-year-old Argentinian, and another one who looks like he could be an absolute world beater at the back. He's still not natural there, but plan is to get him natural so he can be, like we say, an absolutely superstar centre-back for us. Only one of those is making the debut from the off today. Obviously, it's record signing Higuera. He joined right at the start of pre-season, so he's had the most time with the club. Both Pablo Ter and Bolaños joined quite late on. We also have Yamada in as well. He was one of the first signs that we made. We actually instigated this one maybe in March or April last season. And another one who could be getting his debut from the bench today. He is very much Charlie Patino's replacement. Still needs to learn to play this role, but I'm sure with training and game time he will get used to that position. But we have Jimenez in goal, Silva, Santos, Jones and the score at the back. Matsushita and Silai in those defensive midfield positions, with Sintas, Milinkovic, Pereira and Higuera up top today. Like we say, it's a fairly generous start of the season for us, and we're going to hope that we can get ourselves off to a good result at home in front of the home fans today. Enemy of the save, Marcus Rashford, is captain in Brentford today, so we're going to hope that we can show him he made 2 mistakes in not joining us, and yeah, just put Brentford to the sword. We're looking for a Higuera hat-trick. I know it's a big ask, but he definitely has the quality, and it would be great for him to get some confidence on his debut as well. Brentford are the team who have possession in the highlight. We can almost win it back, but the score can't keep possession of the ball. Brentford looking to come forward. They're not really coming forward too quickly yet. We're doing well to close them down in the deep areas. But Rashford on the ball now, looking to get past Silva Santos. He drills it into the box. It's a strong tackle from Santos low, and we almost had a breakaway until Silai, with a very silly ball into the midfield, gifted Brentford the ball back. On the left hand side again, it takes another strong tackle from Santos and an even stronger save from Jimenez to keep the score at 0-0. Brentford knocking on the door, and it's not the start that we would have wanted to see. So like getting the ball away, Sintas making sure now, and yeah, that appears to be Brentford's first attack of the game. Although we've had more shots, none of them have been highlight worthy. So we'd need to create a bit more in our play, it seems. Milinkovic trying to close down and get the ball, but so far Brentford able to keep possession. Santos using his aerial presence to get the ball away, can't get it far enough row. Rashford gets it back into the middle. Another wasted opportunity for Brentford. We're going to demand more from the team. Hasn't been the best opening to the game, and yeah, definitely some improvements are needed. Jimenez punches the ball away, and Sintas is able to get a run onto the ball. He gets down the left hand side. Can he drill the ball into the box? He's got lots of options waiting in there. It's Milinkovic who really wastes the opportunity to put us 1-0 ahead, and we could be punished for it straight away. Brentford with a corner of their own. Milinkovic now though able to bring it out. He can't get past the Brentford man who makes a tackle, but Milinkovic recovers, keeps the ball, but we've lost the opportunity to counter attack. Maybe we can just create something from a bit of open play instead. Matsushita now with the ball, plays it back to Anthony Jones. Can he find a man in the top end of the pitch? He instead goes back to Matsushita. These two just keeping the ball between themselves. It's another 1-2 between them before Milinkovic gets involved and finds the score on the left hand side. He puts a ball into the back post. Pereira can't win the first ball, but Milinkovic follows up. It's his first game as captain for the club, and he gets a header into the back of the net. He puts us 1-0 up, and although Brentford have carved out the better opportunities in the match, we have the quality to go 1-0 ahead. It's a great ball in from the score. Pereira can't win it, but the header away from Brentford isn't good enough, and Milinkovic can easily follow up. It's a corner for us now. Matsushita able to drive the ball into the back post. Santos is there. He can't quite get his first goal of the season as it crashes back off the crossbar, but another clear cut chance for us goes begging. But we do go into the half time with a 1-0 lead. It's a good lead to have, but can definitely do more. Silai not putting in the best performance, and obviously on a booking, so Peter Arnott can make his first appearance of the season. Higuera isn't really lighting any fires on his debut, but has plenty of time to improve that. Maybe just taking a little bit of time to get settled into the league. But we've got a whole half of football to play, and if we could see him get a chance at least just to see what he looks like, that would be lovely. But as of now, I think Milinkovic has run his race. He seems to be absolutely shattered out there on the pitch. Owen Foy can come on and take his place. Elsewhere, I think we are going to see a debut for Bolaños as well. He can come on the left hand side. Sintas departs. We've got a couple of changes, but we'll leave Lowe's for a little bit in the hopes that this team now goes out and does something. Well, hasn't really had the desired effect. We are going to bring on Lee Dilly in place of Higuera, and Enzo, the score is tiring as well, so Alvarez can come on. It would have been nice to see debuts for either Pablo or Yamada, but I feel we need to do what's best for the team, and Alvarez can come on in that left back position. It's just over 15 minutes left in the match, so there's a bit of time left for us to kill off, but hopefully it can remain 1-0 at least to Stockport County. Maybe another opportunity in the match now. Santos with the ball, gets it on it. Matsushita keeps possession and plays it to Jones. Them trusty partnership combining yet again, but Jones being an absolute fool, dilly-dallying on the ball, and Brentford are able to steal through and get the ball into the back of the net. I don't know what Jones was thinking there. He just had the ball at his feet, took so long looking for options. I think he was waiting for Matsushita to get into space so that could continue the love affair, but instead we're punished. We're going to give one more shout to demand more, and we'll go on to an attacking mentality. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time, there's 5 minutes left in the game. Matsushita getting the ball into the back post where Pereira waits, but it's a poor header, and if that's the last opportunity of the match, it's a very, very wasted one. And it's a wasted opportunity for us as well in front of the home fans today to kick off the season with a win. We are going to tell the players that we're embarrassed because realistically we should be doing much, much better. And it's a very, very disappointing opening to the season. At least we didn't lose, but with the dominance that we showed, definitely should have been getting a better result there. Obviously in losing Charlie Patino, we lost a little bit of experience, which could have proved to be a bit of a downfall in the last match. We are looking to address that though. We made a bid for Curtis Jones of Liverpool. He's very similar to Lewis Hall in that he can operate in lots of positions. He does give us a little bit of Champions League experience as well from his time at Liverpool. And I think just as an option to have to cover, like we say, several positions in the squad, I think it's a good deal to do. £13.25 million we were spending on him. He doesn't want ridiculous wages either, so very happy to see if we can get this one over the line and just add a little bit of experience to the squad. So we have agreed a contract with him and hopefully that one can get over the line shortly. But we need to be improving because it was a very, very disappointing opening game. We've got Southampton next in 7 days' time. So yeah, we definitely need an improved performance in that one. A few changes to the squad for the Southampton game. Curtis Jones did complete his transfer and he's straight into action on the bench. Youngster Gabriel picked up an injury and Leonardo Costa still isn't fit, so Curtis Jones fits straight into the bench there. We've also given Pablo Ter his debut. Obviously Anthony Jones responsible for the equaliser that Brentford got in the last match, so he sits out today's game. And we've got Bolaños making his first start on the left hand side. Hopefully we can see an improved performance from Higuera and he can get his first goals for the club. But we need an improved performance from all of the players today, and hopefully we can see the first win of the season. It's an early corner for us. Bolaños is going to swing it into the back post. Santos is waiting. The keeper manages to make a save. Milinkovic follows up. I think there's going to be a VAR review. We haven't seen the flag from the assistant referee though, so we're going to hope that means the goal is going to stand. It was quick reactions from Milinkovic to get himself onto the ball, and he does get the legitimate goal as well, and it's his second goal of the campaign. I think he's really taking a shine in wearing that captain's armband, and he's trying to lead by example. Hopefully the rest of the players can start following his example as well. We have a free kick. It's going to be Milinkovic himself stepping up. He finds Pereira at the back post. He towered above Pablo Ter there to get his head to the ball, but couldn't find the target. I think it would have been offside anyway. And more chances falling our way as well. Milinkovic getting it to the near post this time. We don't win the first header. Santos follows up, but it's a weak header towards the goal. And we do seem to be putting on all the pressure in this match so far. But we saw what happened with only having the 1 goal lead in the last match. Despite all of our pressure, it's easy for the other team to take one opportunity and get themselves back into the game. So we need the pressure to tell once more at least, and we need to get ourselves a second goal. Could it come before the half-time break? Tapua throwing from Silva Santos, but Silai picks up the ball. He tries to get it back into Silva Santos, who then finds Matsushita. He plays it back to Santos, and we were very far up the pitch, and now we're all the way back in our defensive third, and we do give the ball away to Southampton, who themselves go all the way back but come forward now, going down the left hand side. Britchke gets past our men and plays it into Sekou Mara, who gets his first goal of the season. It's the equaliser for Southampton just on the stroke of half time. And very, very similarly to the last match, it's just one opportunity which falls the way of the other team and they get themselves back into the game, and it's only ourselves to blame for it. We haven't taken the opportunities which have fallen our way. Pablo Ter beaten quite easily to that ball as well, so not the best influence from him in the first time. We have really put the magnifying glass on him, but we got a second half in which to improve things, and we need to see some improvement very soon. It's an early free kick. Milinkovic send it to the back post. Pereira's there. He wins the ball, but the keeper gets his hands to it. and keeps it from the back of the net. We're unlucky not to go ahead, but keeper doing his job fantastically. Pereira unlucky not to grab himself a goal. We just need to keep on creating the chances like that though, and I do have faith that one of them will come good. Southampton though looking to come ahead again. They've got a throw in deep in our half, and now they get the ball into the box. Jimenez is there to claim though, doesn't really get the ball out quickly enough, and chance of a counter gone. He boots it up now. Southampton defence wins it, but Bolaños has the opportunity to drive forward. He was old rivals with Southampton when he was playing for Bournemouth, and doesn't really show that he wants to maintain that rivalry. It's a very, very poor run forward from him. Higuera though does well to win the ball back for us in a dangerous position. Can't get it past the keeper though, goes out for a corner. The first time we've really seen Higuera in a highlight. Good to see the closing down. Unfortunately, he couldn't add the finishing touch to it. But yeah, nice bit of pressure from him. Pereira is having a very poor game out on the right hand side. And as we say that, Southampton go 2-1 up. And it's a very, very distressing beginning to the season for us. The squad just doesn't seem to be gelling. We haven't made too many changes to it, so not sure why they aren't gelling like they should be. It took a little bit of a lucky deflection to break through to Mara, but once it felt to him, he did what he had to do. He got the ball into the back of the net. Sintas can come on in place of Pereira. We're going to go on to an attacking mentality. Silai with another poor game. Arnott can come on in place of him. And I think we'll see Curtis Jones come on and play on that left hand side as well, just to see if he can make any difference whatsoever. So far, nothing of note has happened since the changes. We did put a pause on, but as soon as we did, a highlight begun, so we'll watch what happens here. Pablo Ter picks up the ball and plays it to Peter Arnott, who gets it to Silva Santos on the right hand side. He looks to find Sintas. It's his first opportunity since he's been on the pitch. Milinkovic now can't get past Dewsbury Hall, but Sintas picks it up. Almost got it into the box. It goes back to Matsushita, and that's a quality finish from the edge of the box. He did that a few times last season, just found a little bit of space on the edge of the area and was able to curl a delightful shot into the top corner, and he's done it yet again today. Sintas with good awareness to play it back to Arnott, and like we say, I think Matsushita just used the Southampton man to curl the ball around, and he found that top corner. It's 15 minutes left. We've got a couple more changes to make. Owen Foy can come on for Milinkovic, who again is tiring, and Lee Dilly can once more come on for Higuera. We're going to go very attacking as well for the final 15-20 minutes of the game, and just hope we can make some momentum tell. But Southampton have the ball deep in our half. We win the ball back. The score tries to get it up the pitch, but there's no Stockport player there to win the ball back, and Southampton able to come forward. Britchke on the left hand side plays it back to Dewsbury Hall. The ball runs past him and goes to Mihramovic, but Jimenez with a fantastic save to keep the scores level at 2-2. And now we need to get on the front foot. We don't want to be starting the season with 2 draws. We want to get at least 1 win. We'll give one last shout of encouragement going into extra time for another game which is going to end in a disappointing draw for us. It's definitely not the opening to the season that we wanted. We need to improve upon the results which we have got there, and yeah, it looks to be a similar story so far in the attacking sense. We're creating opportunities but not able to put them away. Higuera, I'm very sure will come good, maybe just needs a little bit of time to adapt to the league, but definitely getting that first goal sooner rather than later would do wonders for his confidence. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that to happen. He may well be getting joined by another striker as well, David Oliver. We've made a bid of 41 million from Arsenal, and yeah, I think given what we've seen in the opening couple of games of the season, maybe just a little bit more quality up top as well to help us through the season would be good. So we'll see if that one goes through, and I think that will be the final bit of business which we can do. Won't have much money spare then whatsoever. So, yeah, that may be all she wrote for the transfers. So, we'll obviously not be showing the rest of the transfer window. Like we say, not too much to happen in that. But we will be coming back for our opening Champions League games. We're not sure who the opponents are yet. We've got a few games to get through before we find that out. But it's sure to be an exciting time for us. Hopefully it'll coincide with a stadium as well. So a couple of things to keep an eye out for in the near future. But like we say, Champions League football on the horizon. That'll be coming up in tomorrow's episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure you drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager content, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.